Welcome, dear learners. Welcome to the lecture series on financial management. Dear learners, in the last session, we were discussing the internal rate of return method and we were doing a couple of problems on IRR till the end of the last session. Now, today, we'll try to take up the last method under the discounted methods of capital budgeting, that is discounted payback period. I hope students you remember the classification of methods under capital budgeting. So let us brush up again before we start today's session. So capital budgeting techniques were broadly classified into two types. One was traditional and other was modern or discounted. Under traditional methods, we have learned payback period and accounting rate of return method. Under discounted or modern methods, we have learned the net present value method, profitability index method, internal rate of return method, and now in today's session we will be learning discounted payback period method. Now what are you waiting for? Let us go ahead and look into the discounted payback period method. Learners, discounted payback period is the amount of time that it takes for the initial cost of the project to equal to discounted value of expected cash flows, or the time it takes to break even from on investments. It is the period in which the cumulative NPV of a project equals 0. See, the discounted payback period is similar to the payback period what we have seen in traditional methods. So under traditional methods we were having two methods. One is payback period and the ARR, accounting rate of return. The first method what we have seen, the very first method under traditional methods is payback period. So under that payback period, under traditional payback period, we were not using any discounted tables. But here under discounted payback period method, we make use certain discounted table values. Now that is the main difference between the traditional payback period and the modern discounted payback period method. The traditional payback period was not considering or was not taking into consideration the time value of money, but under discounted payback period, this method considers the time value of money or time preference for money. Now, for every method we have seen the decision rule. So similarly for discounted payback period also there is a decision rule. Now the decision rule is like this. Let us check out. Now in case of independent projects, a project's calculated PBP is compared with company standard. If it is less than the standard, it is accepted, otherwise it is rejected. See, it is same like the traditional payback period decision rule. So if the calculated PBP what you obtain is compared with the company standard. So always the payback period is expressed in years, and the number of the payback period definition is the number of years required to recover the initial investment. So as a rational investor, everybody wants to recover their initial investments as soon as possible. So if the calculated PBP is less than the company standard, then it is accepted, otherwise it is rejected. That is how the decision rule goes in case of independent project. Now in case of dependent project, a project with lowest PBP is accepted. So in case of dependent project where you have more than one project, that is 2 or more projects, then in such cases a project with lowest payback period is accepted. So now moving to, we'll try to solve a problem in order to better understand this discounted payback period method. You can see the question here. XYZ Limited is evaluating a project proposal to purchase a machine. Machine X is available at a cost of 1 lakh, which will produce a cash inflows are as follows. See, here they have given a situation where XYZ Limited is evaluating to purchase a machine and machine is X is available at a cost of rupees 1 lakh. Now it will produce a cash inflows as follows. Now the life of the project is 5 years. You can see the life of the project is 5 years, 1 2 3 4 5, and CFAT 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 and 30,000. So this is the cash inflows. Calculate the discounted payback period assuming a cost of capital of 12%. So we know under normal payback period, that is traditional payback period, we were using formulas, that is case 1 or case 2 formulas. You may look into the previous lectures for how to calculate the traditional payback period. So the modern payback period, that is discounted payback period, differs with traditional payback period calculation. Now let us see how the discounted payback period is calculated. So here, in order to calculate the discounted payback period, I have took the years. So years, the life of the project is 5. CFAT, so I have recorded the CFAT in the second column, and third column is present value interest factor at 12%. So by looking the A3 table, so by looking the A3 table, 12%. So see, so A3 table, so this is A3 table, you can see 12%. So it is here, it is a 12%, 0.893, 0.797, 0.712, 0.636, 0.567. So this is how you need to look into the table values and record the table values. Present value of CFAT. Then you need to multiply these table values with CFAT, that is CFAT 20,000 into 0.893, 30,000 into 0.797. That is how you need to multiply each and every item of the CFAT with each and the corresponding item of the present value interest factor at 15%. So you will get present value of CFAT. Now what I will do, I will try to cumulate the present value of CFAT. So you should be careful here. So this is PV of CFAT, that is present value of CFAT. You need to cumulate this present value of CFAT. So the first year 17,860 as it is, 17,860 plus 23,910, that is 41,770, 41,770 plus 28,480, 72,250, 72,250 plus 31,800, 1,02,550, and then plus 17,010 rupees. I am getting 119060. Now what should I do after calculating after finding the cumulative PV of CFAT? So let us check the cost of the machine. So now the cost of the machine is 1 lakh. That means your investment is 1 lakh. CO is 1 lakh. Now where you need to look into a slab where this 1 lakh falls in. Now see, you can see this 1 lakh is recovered in between 3 and 4. So between third and fourth year, this 1 lakh falls. But I want the exact time period. Now by the end of third year, I can recover 70,250. But at the end of fourth year, I will recover 1,02,050 rupees. But my investment is 1 lakh. So I want a time period where this 1 lakh will be recovered. So for that we will be using a formula. The discounted payback period is equals to base year plus required CFAT present value divided by next year CFAT present value. So the base year. So here you can see by the end of the third year I will be recovering 70,250. So this will be becoming my base year. So the base year's next year is the next year. So you can see here. So the base year is 3 plus. So by the end of base year, I have recovered how much? 70,250. But my actual CO is 1 lakh. So I have invested 1 lakh, but by the end of the base year, I have recovered only 70,250. So required still how much to be recovered? 29,750. So that is how you need to find the required CFAT. So CO minus the amount recovered till the end of the base year will give you the required CFAT present value. Now in the down, next year CFAT present value. So you should be careful. So next year CFAT. So people by mistake they try to take this 1,02,050 rupees because this is cumulative. Next year CFAT PV. So this is PV of CFAT. Next year, the base year's next year is fourth year. That is 31,800. So this figure you need to take, but not this 1 lakh 2050. You need to be a bit careful there. So 31,800. So if you divide, you will be getting discounted payback period as 3.9355 years. So this is how simply you can calculate the discounted payback period method. So friends, for solving this problem, you need to take into consideration the A3 table values, but we have given the link of this A3 table values in the description box. Try to click and download it while solving the problem. So that's all for today. I hope you have understood this session, and if suppose you face any problem in calculating the discounted payback period method, or if you want to make any clarifications on it, you can comment in the comment box. We will be addressing your query. I will be coming up with next lecture soon. Till then, good day, goodbye.